Holly from Flow Movement Therapy, where we help active people with hard-to-resolve injuries get their lives back by teaching them to move better. Today, we're going to be talking about getting your weight onto your legs and having nice, stable, confident steps and good balance. There's two things that we want to talk about here. We want to talk about what's going on the top above your leg and what's going on at the bottom of your leg. Now, for many of us, we find that there's one leg that is our good side and our bad side. Maybe it's that if you're right-handed, you prefer your right leg, or you're left-handed, you prefer your left leg. It may be that, but it may also be that something in your injury history meant that if I stand on my left leg and kick with my right, the result was better. It could be that something happened to one of your legs in your injury history that it means you're going to favor doing things one side versus the other. So that's your nervous system saying, yeah, that leg, not so good. Let's focus on the one where we do really well. So what we want to talk about is why that might be, that one side may have some issues with its stability and what we might do about that. Now, because we are bipedal, we have two legs, we walk around on two legs, our nervous system is really good at being able to balance the situation when we're walking between having weight on two legs, then weight on one leg, and then weight on two legs. And in order to do that, we need to be able to take that leap of faith that if I send my weight over onto one leg, that leg is going to catch me and all will be well, and then I can put my weight onto it and swing my leg through and all will be well. So we need to be able to shift our weight over there and have a confident load of, yes, we can solidly put our weight onto that leg, and that may take being able to wake up some of the movements further up to show your nervous system that it's okay, that we don't have to go, red X, that is a not safe place to be. The other one might be at the further end of the chain, if your foot isn't able to create certain types of shapes, then we're not able to deal with those little balance checks that we have further up the chain, and we're not able to deal with our pressure going, our weight going further away, and our foot can't create another shape to bring us back. So we're going to talk about those two things. The first one is we're going to talk about confidently shifting our weight from side to side. So we're going to take our feet just pelvis width apart, and what we want to do is see if we can send our weight from side to side via our pelvis. So we're going to keep our chest and our head exactly where they are, and we're just going to shift our pelvis underneath. And we want to see whether we can send our weight over there and confidently put feelers out onto that leg that we need to be confident on. And just see if those are different from side to side. If this is the side that I'm less confident on, I probably don't have my nervous system cued in to saying it's okay to go over there. So we want to start exploring a little bit further to see that we can have the confidence to shift our weight there and be okay and everything is going to be fine. So that's the first thing that we want to do, is to start to see if we can shift that weight confidently onto that side. That's our dumb side. And then this will go into our movement patterns, that we send our weight over there confidently so that it's A-okay, everything is all right. So we want to see if we can shift and get our weight there and have the confidence in that leg. The second one we want to look at is the foot function. So nowadays most of us have only one foot shape that we create. That is the flat level floor foot shape, because that's the only experience we ever really give it. But our feet are these amazing mobile adapters that need to be able to create different shapes depending on what they might be encountering in the world. And we don't just encounter flat level floors, or we shouldn't. But when we go to balance, we need our foot to be able to have malleability, to be able to have those balance checks and correct our weight. But if our foot can only create one shape, good luck being able to counterbalance what's going on. So we're going to wake up some more movement in the joints in our feet so they're more mobile and adaptable for us. So we're going to take a tennis ball and we're just going to place that underneath our feet. And what I don't want this to be is a massage exercise. This is more about waking up some new experiences of some new joints in many weird and wonderful different configurations so your foot is used to making different types of shapes. So we're just going to place it underneath your foot, and we're not going to scrunch ourselves into the ball. We're just going to allow gravity and relaxation of the foot to create a new shape that maybe it hasn't created with those joints. And we're going to move around to different places on our foot, and I'm just using a tennis ball. You can use whatever ball makes sense for you. And just putting pressure into those spaces to try to create new shapes. And I want you to get creative and some weird and wonderful new shapes underneath your foot. Don't forget the ball of your foot and around your toes. So again, we're not scrunching into the ball, we're just putting our weight into it to give it a new experience of a new shape being created by joints opening in new, weird, and wonderful ways. We can do this with a bent knee. We can do this in different configurations, rotating in different ways. We can also do with a straight knee and putting the weight in different ways. So play around, get creative, do weird and wonderful new shapes, and that will do wonders for being able to have more access to the movements in the joints in your feet. And then we'll find that those balance checks will be a little better because our feet have more options being able to move in new ways to keep you upright. So 2 things that we can do for our balance checks is being able to confidently shift our weight to that leg and be able to have new shapes that we can create in our feet. So I hope that was helpful for you, and if it was, please subscribe, please like, please share with anyone who can use this information. You can find me for one-on-one coaching if you want to work on this or any other aspect of your movement practice. I have one-on-one classes or one-on-one sessions with clients through Zoom worldwide, doesn't matter where you are. You can find me at flowmovement.ca. Thank you and have a good day.